So this is a 2024 year paper, and we are doing question 1 we already completed. Okay, now we are doing the question 2. That question I already explained you, that a plus b, basically here we want the absolute value, means positive value only always. So you will write mat dot absolute a plus b, and here we are doing the square root of a square plus b square. So mat dot square root, mat dot power a to the power 2, mat dot power b to the power 2, right? So in this way you will write this thing. Now coming to the evaluate the expression given here when x is 4. When x is 4. So how you will write this thing? X plus equals to means x again you will write here. X again you will write here. X plus, then x plus plus into plus plus x into plus plus x mod 2. Right. So this is your answer, or this is your question. Sorry. Now x value is 4. So how you will write? 4 plus, now x plus plus is a post increment. So here you will take x as a 4 only, right? But actual value of x is changed to 5.
Yes, sir.
Actual value
Right,
is
right.
changed to
Yes.
5. How post increment works? First of all, you have to take the same value only, but for the next x, you will take the value of x as a 5. So this is the post increment. Basically, here I will take the value 4 only, but actual value of x is changed to 5. In
Yes, sir.
multiply, now there is a plus plus x. So value of x was 5. You are again
Right.
increasing it. This is a pre-increment because here you put the plus plus before.
Yes, sir.
So already value was x was 5. So here we are again increasing it. So value will be 6. So here I will use the
Yes,
6.
sir.
So pre-increment will increase the value at that time only, right? But post increment,
Yes, yes, sir.
for that, for where you are doing the post increment, there you will take the not increased value and you will take the increased value in the next step. But in the case of pre increment, we will increase that value there only. Now again there is a mode 2. There is a mode 2, right? So now 4 plus, first of all this 4 into 6 will happen. So 24, 24 mode 2, 24 mode 2. Mode 2 will give you the remainder. When you are dividing 24 with 2, so what remainder you will get? You will get a 0 as a remainder, right? Because it will go the whole. So you will get a 0 as a remainder. So 4 plus 0 means 4 only. So output will be 4. Output will be 4. Now rewrite the following do while program segment using the for loop. Now be careful whenever you are changing this type of conversion, there is a high chances of doing the mistake. You should be careful that whatever the output you are getting here, whatever the output you are getting here, when we are executing this loop, you should get the same output when you will convert into a for loop also, right? So what we will get here, x value is 10, y value is 20. You are increasing this value one by one and you are doing this thing till x is less than equal to 20. So basically your x is 10, you are increasing x and y only, but your condition for x only, right? You are checking the condition for x only. So okay, there is, means here you can directly change, no difference will come. What exactly you are doing, means if you want to convert into a for loop, so you are doing the two initialization, x equals to 10 comma y equals to 20. So both you can write in the for loop only, right? In this way. Now semicolon, you will write the condition. What is the condition? Your condition is x less than equal to 20. X equal to 20. Then what is your increment and decrement? This is x plus plus, x plus plus comma y plus plus, right? So now what is the body of this loop? There is no body, right? This whatever you have written, that is a kind of increment and decrement only, and you have written that increment and decrement here. So in this for loop body you are having nothing to execute, so this will be blank only. means you will write nothing in this for loop body, because here they have not written anything. This is coming outside the loop, so you will also write this particular statement outside the loop. SOP I'm writing in shortcut, system not open, x y. You have to write this statement as it is outside this loop. So that is your answer. That is your answer. So this easy question only, right? What you did, this integer x equal to 10, y equals to 20, they have right here, but you can write here only before this semicolon. Then you will write x less than equals to 20 as a condition. This is an increment and decrement, x plus plus, y plus plus. And now body is empty because here in while loop we was having nothing in the body, x plus and y plus plus only, increment and decrement only. That's all. Given the output of the following program segment, how many times this loop body execute? So this is again a very good question. Okay. Okay. Now see, whenever you will not use the curly brackets now in for loop, only the next statement only you will consider into the for loop. Means this particular statement, first statement will coming in the for loop body. Second statement is not coming into the for loop body. Right. Second statement is not coming into the for loop body. Right. Understanding, Kranti?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, if I will not use the curly brackets, na, only the first statement will come into the for loop body. Now, here be careful. Students generally do mistakes here. The condition is x equal to 10. Initialization is x equal to 10. X should be greater than 20. X plus plus. X is not greater than 20, na? X is not greater than 20. First value of x is 10. Generally, students, how they think like it will run till 20. It will run till 20. No, it will not execute even a one time, because initial value of x is 10 and you are writing the condition x should be greater than 20, but x is not greater than 20, right? So this loop will not execute once. So body of this for loop is this particular statement only. So this statement will not execute even a one time. This particular statement will not execute even a one time. You will come out of the loop. Come out of the loop means you will come directly here. This is the outside of the loop. So x value was 10. So 10 into 2, 20. Answer will be 20. Now they are asking how many times the loop is executing. Loop is executing 0 times. Loop is executing 0 times. Generally, students write, they think like it will run till 10 to less than 20, means till 10 to 19. They write in this way, and that in a hurry they commit the mistakes. But be careful, check the conditions carefully. X is 10, x greater than 20, x is not greater than 20, loop is not executing even a one time. This particular statement will not execute, because this is the part of the for loop. You will come out of the loop means you will come here. So x value was 10, 10 into 2, 20 will be output, and loop is not executing even a one time. So double dot parse double will convert any value into double. Okay, so you are converting 45.50 into double. Here you are converting 54.50 into double. Then you are doing the addition of that 45.5 and 54, and this will be the 100. And then you are converting this thing into an integer. So you will get x equals to 100. You will get x equals to 100. So that was a very easy question. Okay, by seeing this question, you are finding this is a little bit tough. Otherwise, the question is easy only. So this is what type of conversion? This is the explicit conversion. This is the explicit conversion, because here specifically you want to write, you are writing that you want to convert into an integer. What type of conversion is this? This is explicit conversion. What type of conversion is this? This is a explicit conversion, right?
Yes, sir.
Consider the following two-dimensional array and answer the given question. What is the order of the array? Order of the array means you have to tell how many rows are there, how many columns are there. So this is one row, whatever you written. This is second row. This is third row. This is fourth row. How your array is defined in this way: 4, 3, 2, then 7, 8, 2, then 8, 3, 10, then 1, 2, 9. So there are one first row, second row, third row, fourth row. This is first row, this is second row, this is third row, this is fourth row. How many columns are there? One column, two column, three column. So order is 4 row and 3 column. So if anyone will ask you the order, so order is 4 by 3. Order is 4 by 3. What is the value of x00 plus x22? Okay, x00. So there are 4 rows. There are 4 rows and there are 3 columns. There are 4 rows and there are 3 columns. 1, 2, 9. So This is your zeroth row. This is your first row because array index starts from 0. Na? This is your second row. This is your third row. This will be your zeroth column. This will be your first column. This will be your second. Total columns are 3, but naming will be 0, 1, 2. Total rows are 4, but naming will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Now they are asking x 0, 0. 0, 0 means 0th row and 0th column. So this is 0th row and 0th column. 2, 2 means first is second row, then second column. Second row, this is the second row and second column. So second column is this one. So means basically we will here second row and second column. So value is 4 and 10. So 4 plus 10, they are asking answer 4 plus 10, 14. 4 plus 10. Okay. Differentiate between boxing and unboxing. Okay. I'm telling you the brief of this thing. What is boxing? Reverse process of boxing is unboxing. Now, first of all, what is a boxing? If you are converting any primitive data type into corresponding wrapper class object, if you are converting any primitive data type into corresponding wrapper class object, that is known as a boxing. If you are converting any primitive data type into corresponding wrapper class object, that is known as a boxing. So, uh, what is the meaning of this? Okay, meaning of this, like primitive data type is integer. Primitive data type is integer. You generally write int integer a equal to 2, right, in this way. So there is corresponding wrapper class of this integer. What is a wrapper class? Means you are wrapping it. Means you are packing it. Means the packing, boxing. Like whenever you want to pack something, you do the boxing, na? Means you are having a one gift. You want to pack it, so you will put that thing into a one box, right? So that this is a one box. This integer is a class, and this is kind of box. So we are converting this normal integer primitive data type into a class, corresponding class. That is the wrapper class of this thing that is defined by the Java only. This is known as a boxing, and reverse process of this is known as a unboxing, right? So what we are doing? Integer number equal to 10. There was integer number, and I'm writing now integer obj equal to num. So that num means that normal integer. I'm passing this into a wrapper class object. So that is known as a boxing. Here I'm doing the reverse. I'm having the integer class object 20, and I'm passing this thing into a normal integer. So that thing is known as a unboxing. So you just have to remember boxing. What is a boxing? Converting a primitive data types to corresponding wrapper class object. That is a boxing, and reverse process of that is an unboxing. Generally, now they do not ask you any theoretical question in this way. They ask the question in a output way now. Okay, so I don't think so. Like in your this 2025 year paper, they will ask the question in this theoretical way. Okay, they will ask all the question in an output way only. Now the next question, the following code to compare two strings is compiled and following syntax error was displayed. Incompatible types integer cannot be converted into a boolean. So there was one error they are saying is coming, that integer cannot be converted to a boolean. Identify the statement which has the error and write the correct statement. Give the output of the program segment. So you have to write where is the error. You have to write the correct statement and you have to give the output also. So you are having the king, you are having the kingdom, you are comparing A with B. So basically, okay, this is one new thing I'm telling you. When you will do the compare a king with kingdom, so see, it will go character by character. So first of all, k and k in king, k and k is equal, then I and I is also equal, then n and n be also equal, g and g is also equal. Now how the difference will come? If the all the characters are equal, and now other string is having the more characters, means the length is different. Now it will compare to function will give you the difference of their length. So king is having the length 4, kingdom is having the length 7. So 4 minus 7, it will give you the minus 3. When the all characters are matching but the length is different now, then compared to function will give you the difference of the length. Then compared to function will give you the difference of the length. And this is a very important thing. High chances that they will ask you this question in 2025. So we are comparing king with kingdom. So in Boolean X. So basically in Boolean X, I am trying to save minus 3. In Boolean X, I am trying to save minus 3. So it will not be saved. Huh? It will be not be saved there. So there is an error. So how basically what I can do? I want to just check it whether the king and kingdom is equal or not. Means if these are equal, then I want to save true. Otherwise, I want to save false. So how I can do that things? So basically, so this is the error statement. So we can say this is error statement because they have mentioned like the error is integer cannot be converted into boolean. Answer was -3. You -3 you cannot save into x, right? So what you can do? You can do like
Equals to ignore case statement.
yeah, here you are checking that a dot compared to b is giving you a 0. If this will give you the 0, then it will return you the true. Otherwise, it will return you the false. So if you will put that thing that you will write equal to 0. So if this is equal to 0, then x will be true. Otherwise, x will be false. In this way, you can uh, correct it. Now, when you will correct it, what output you will get? You will get
You
false.
can like directly do equals to ignore case, no, sir.
Equals ignore case.
Can
No,
we like
no.
that will give boolean value only, right? Not ignore.
Instead of compare to function, you are saying like you can use the
Yes,
equals ignore
yes,
case.
yes, sir.
No, here nothing like we are. No. Okay, okay. You are saying in that way that you're string comparing the two strings by equals ignore case, right?
Yes, sir.
Even you
Yes,
can
sir.
write equals also. Okay, that will also give you the true and false also. Yes, you are right. In that way, you are
Yes,
right. Yes.
yes,
Yes. Even if you will write equals only, not equals ignore case, right? Equals
yes, sir.
only.
Equals ignore case will become wrong. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you will write equals function only. That will give you the boolean as a output. So here instead of writing the compare to, you can write the equals also. So because you only want to check true and false only, na? You don't want to check the difference. So yes, you are completely right. Very good, excellent that you thought in that way also. Yes, instead of writing the compare to, here you can write equals also, and that will be the right uh, correction of this particular statement, and you will get the right. Very good.
Yes.
So both way it is working in that way also and that right. Okay. Now consider the given program and answer the question given below. So there is a one program. Basically, what you are doing, you are declaring a one class. Class name is temporary. So because this function is having the same name as the name of the class, so this is a kind of constructor. You do not need to call this constructor. It will be called automatically whenever you will create the object of the class. So this is also a
Yes.
constructor temporary because but it is having the different arguments, right? So whenever you pass the parameters into a constructor, that constructor is known as a parameterized constructor. Here I'm telling you one more concept. This is a default constructor. When if you are not passing any parameters into the constructor, then this is known as a default constructor. When you're passing any parameters into the constructor, that constructor is known as a parameterized constructor. So there are the two types of constructor. When you're passing nothing into the constructor, that is known as a default constructor. If you are passing any parameters into the constructor, that is known as a parameterized constructor. Both will have the same name as the name of the class. So this is known as a constructor overloading also. This is known as a
Yes.
constructor overloading also because you are overloading the constructor. In a one constructor only, you can define in a multiple ways. So this is known as a constructor overloading. Now this void print, this is a different function, right? This is a normal function, and here printing something. Now in main, I'm creating the object temp t new temp. See, I told you, you do not need to call the constructor. It will be called automatically. So now when you are creating this object, the constructor will be automatically called. So here this function will be automatically called. A value will be 10 for this temporary t. For if for t, if I will call the print, the A value will be 10. Now if you are creating the object of the class and you are passing some parameter, then parameterized constructor will be called, right? So this 30 value will be passed into z, and a value will be 30. A value will be 30. A value will be 30. Now if you will call the print function by using the t object, you will get 10 as output because for t a value is 10. For x a value will be 30. So for if by
Okay.
using t object, you will call the print, you will get 10 as output. By using the x object, you will call the print, you will get as a 30 as output. So for t dot print, you are printing a, you will get 10 as output. For x dot print, you are printing a, you will get 30 as out. So your answer will be 10 and 30. So this is the complete explanation of the default constructor, parameterized constructor, constructor overloading, how these constructors are automatically calling. So the concept I am telling you, the concept that I was telling you, what concepts, now you can remember this thing in this way here only. Constructor is a special function. Constructor is a special function which is having the same name as the name of the class. Class name is temp, constructor is temp. If you are not passing any parameters into that constructor, that is known as a default constructor. If you are passing any parameter into the constructor, that is known as a parameterized constructor. You do not need to call the constructors. Constructors will be called automatically whenever you are creating the object of the class. This print function you are calling explicitly, it is not calling automatically, but this function is calling automatically whenever you are creating the object of the class. Whenever you will light this particular line, this will be called automatically, so a value will be 10. Now you are writing the second line, means you are creating the object and you are passing the parameter. So parameterized function will be called, a value will be 30, here a value will be 10. So a for t dot print, a 30 will be printed. For x dot print, sorry, for t dot print 10 will be printed. For x dot print 30 will be printed, right? I hope. Okay, asking the question in this way only. What is the, okay, I have not seen the question. What is the concept of OOP is depicted in the above program with two constructors? So I told you this is known as a constructor overloading polymorphism.
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 Polymorph.
What is the output of the method main? So that I told you 10 and 30. 10 and 30.
Yes.
I explained you this thing completely. So I guess by, if you know that explanation, you can do any type of constructor question also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, to which package the character and boolean class belong? So Java is having the many packages, right? So whenever like you write boolean and character, you do not specify that this package I want to import, because by default java.lang package is by default exported in your programs only. You do not need to write it specifically, right? So whenever we writing any program, we do not write in this way like import java.lang, because this is by default imported for you by Java. So java.lang package is only having any data type like character, boolean, whatever you are defining now, that is defined in java.lang only, right? Write the
Yes.
statement to access the scanner class in the program. So if you want to access the scanner class, you have to import java.util. Java.util. So in java.util, you are having the scanner. So you can write java.util.scanner, or otherwise you can write java.util.star. Dot star means you want to access each and everything of the util package. But dot scanner means you want to access only scanner. So both will work. Even if you will write import java.util.star, even if you will write import java.util.scanner, both will work. So this is the complete explanation of the second question, means section A, second question. First question we already did. So this was your 2024 year paper. I hope you got the clarity of this thing. Now we will move ahead for the next one.